Welcome creators, I'm the Homie Yosh, and this is my channel where we inspire creativity, explore game development, and bring Unreal Engine projects to life. In this video, part of my Re-Illusion to Unreal Engine series, I'll be exporting animations from Mixamo and importing them into iClone. And I'll show you how to make edits to the character's animation using iClone with the character that we made from Character Creator 4 in the last video. Then we'll be exporting the animations into Unreal Engine for final use in the project using the Re-Illusion Unreal Engine pipeline. So with that said, let's jump into the action. I'm going to the Mixamo editor. The link will be in the description. And I'm going to go to characters. It shouldn't matter which character you have, but I like to use the the Y-bot. There we go. Alright, so now I'm going to go to the animations, and I'm just going to get an idle animation. So what I'm going to do is just download the animation, not the character itself. So we want to get without skin, because we already got a character. So let me go ahead and download him. And I got a little file set up for where I'm going to put him, so I'm going to save this as, and I'm going to put him into the, I got an animation FBX demo. So this is going to be just my idle one. I'm going to save that. Okay, great. Now I like the Mixamo animations. If you want an animation, it's already has the timeline, and all you can just put it into the iClone and just edit the animations. It's a lot easier instead of just trying to build an animation all the way from scratch, which is sometimes good if you're doing a custom, but if you're just doing things like idles or jumping or walking or running, just simple animations, I always go into the Mixamo, pull them out. It's free, and they have FBX motion importer. So next we're going to go to the Re-Illusion hub, and I'm going to go to my iClone, and I'm just going to open it up. Okay, now that I'm in the editor here, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go to my windows up here. And on my workplace, make sure that I'm on animation. First, I want to go to standard. And what I want to do is I want to go to the customs in the content here. Oh, no, actors, characters. There's my, his name's Joe. I labeled him last time. I saved him as Joe. So I created, my last video, I created Joe in CC4, and I saved him. And now that I'm in the iClone, I'm able to pull him out. So it saves to they go off the same folder. So anything you save from CC4, the iClone can retrieve those files. So it's automatically saved here. So I can go ahead and pull him in. And there's my character. I always recommend when you make a character that you like, in CC4 or even iClone, always save them, you know. And make sure you have a backup just in case you have some problems, which I had to reinstall iClone and CC4, and I lost all of my projects. But thankfully I did make a backup, so I was able to retrieve them. So always make a backup. Alright, so now that I got this guy here, what I'm going to do next is open my File Explorer. I'm going to get my file out. I got this animation FBX where I put all my different files in. I put it under the demo, and I'm just going to grab that file and drag it in, and make sure you get this box that you're over the character. You got the yellow box, and just let go. So now it's going to fetch character's profile and everything, and then you got this motion import settings. So I already recognize that it's a Mixamo character as far as the animations, so we don't have to worry about, pretty much keep everything the same. I'm going to do another video about these settings and what does what later on down the road sometime, but just keep everything the same. It's a lot easier, and just go to convert all. So it's going to convert those Mixamo settings into the iClone settings, so we get those animations. So what you want to use for that is make sure you have the character selected. Make sure I hit the Q buttons, my hotkey. I select the character, and up here I modify to the right. You'll see this character in motion, it looks like, with a little, I don't know what that is supposed to be. It's a line or an arrow or something. I'm going to go ahead and click on that. And under here you got motion puppet, direct puppet, edit motion layer. Now, I like the edit motion layer. That's what I'm going to use. So all I'm going to do is make sure I click on, now you see this other box popped up here, this edit motion layer. So this is great to use. Like, you can move his fingers, see, a little pinky or whatever. What I want to do is I want to move his elbows down a little bit, just a tad. And I want to do the same thing with the other one. E for the rotations, W for moving. If you want to move his shoulders a little bit, if you want to pick two bones at the same time, holding Control and select the other. Now you can shove his shoulders a little bit, bring his shoulders out just a little bit. Now I'm going to hold it, I'm going to hit the hotkey C so I can scroll around a little bit, get a good look at him. I want to make sure that he has a nice little pose. Okay, now before you do this, make sure that you have your frame rate is on 0. Okay, so if you might have some problems if it's all the way out here in the middle or up to 50, anything but 0, it's going to keep snapping back to the original pose, because you want to change the 0, the whole pose. So now all that's done, I'm just going to hit set key, and that's going to set everything. Now that we hit the set key. So that goes, and we'll make sure the bones that we had are selected. And just set those keys. And now when you hit play, he plays the animation with those bones set in those positions all the way. I love iClone. It's so easier than trying to do it in Unreal. And they work together. They go together like peanut butter and jelly. It's the pipeline. I love it so much. I've tried the MetaHuman. I had so many glitches. It's so much easier just making my character in Character Creator, doing my animations, because Character Creator and iClone goes with everything. Even if you're using Maya, you're able to use Maya, Mixamo. I think the possibilities are endless. Okay, so now that's done, all I'm going to do is a simple export the FBX. So I'm going to go up here with make sure my character is selected. So I'm going to go to the character here, and I'm going to export XBF. It's that simple. Okay, so we're exporting it to Unreal with the current frame. Oh, that's another thing I didn't show you. So let me back up. Okay, so the current frame is up to 1799. That's not going to do any good. So an easier way to do this is I go to my Windows and I go to my workspace and go to animation. Okay, now that we're in the animation workspace, make sure you have your character selected. And if you scroll down here, this is the animation timeline. So we're going to scroll this one out of the way here. And if you look at, here is the idle animation. This is the motion. Like, it has all the different layers, but we're just looking at the motion right now. So I'm going to hit Control. Is it Alt? I'm sorry. I'm going to hit Alt. So it expands the timeline a little bit on the screen here. So I'm going to scroll all the way down here, so see what time this ends at 6:02. It looks about right. Oh, I think it stops at 6. No. Yeah. So what I'm going to do now is under the real time, under this little play bar where it has the play, the frame, and gives you the frame number. Next to it, it has this little star icon or sun icon. You go ahead and click that, and that's going to give you some settings as far as your frame rates and everything. You can change your frame rates, you can do your frames, but we're going to put that so it's ending at 6, and we're going to do the loop. Okay, so now we can go ahead and hit play. And it looks like he doesn't even stop, it just keeps repeating. That's exactly what we want. There's no breaks or animations stopping or anything like that. It's just continuous animation. So that's perfect. All right, so I'm going to pause that now. now we're going to go into the file and we're going to do the export the FBX. All right, just work. The target tool is the Unreal. We're going to do instead of the current frame, we're doing range, so that gives us 0 to 600. Okay, you can do match embed textures. I like the embed textures and delete hidden faces. Really shouldn't matter because we're just taking the animation itself. So I can do all that in the Unreal, but I'm going to go ahead and edit that, and I'm going to go ahead and put this in my iClones. I'm going to make a new folder here. I'm just going to call this Joe. And because this is just animations, we're doing whoops. And here. And this was just the idle. Alright, all that's done. So we just don't show this message again. No, we want to see this message. And then we're just going to export recording. Okay, so we're just going to hit the OK. Okay, now look in the file. There's my idle under the Joe demo file. So I'm going to go ahead and close this out. No, I don't want to save anything. You can save it as you want. But I'm going to go ahead and close out on the res. Okay, now that we got that project that we opened up that we're using in the last video that we updated or uploaded our Kevin, aka Joe, into Unreal Engine through the resolution pipeline. We're going to go, if we put him under characters, made our subfolder CC4 and our other subfolder Joe. Okay, so there's our Joe project right there. So now we just want to make a new folder, and I'm just going to call this animations. So you can right click and empty open space, and you'll see your folders. Okay, so there's our animations, and I want to open up this folder, and then I want to take that file that we made from File Explorer and the idle, and I want to drag it in and drop it. Now, okay, yeah, standard shaders would be good. So we're going to hit OK. We're not going to use the shaders. We're not going to use the mesh. We're going to export it just under the Joe skeleton. So give this a minute to do its thing. All right. So now skeletal mesh. We want to, okay, uncheck import mesh. So that's going to put a new thing on it here. So we are just going into the same skeleton, the Joe skeleton. So under the skeletons, we're not importing any mesh. Under the skeleton, it's just going to be the Joe. So we're using the Joe skeleton. And you got your settings down here, your advanced settings, which really do not need to use. I'm going to go over some of these settings later on down the road. So just keep everything the same, and then just import all. So it's going to do its thing. It's going to compile. It's going to make the settings, textures, and all that jazz. Just waiting for that. And there you go. There's our animation. Double click on it. There he is. All the animations there. There's no breakage. Now the big test is, let's test this in the actual game. So I'm going to drag him in, put him in the game. And that's it, creators. We took Mixamo Animations, refined them in iClone, and imported them into Unreal Engine smoothly and efficiently. If this video helped you out, hit that like button, subscribe, and check out the rest of my Resolution to Unreal Engine tutorials in the playlist. And like always, stay inspired and keep creating.